hello. I'm sorry stream kind of like cut out earlier. Was not intended whatsoever. Because, you know, things just don't want to work. Alright, what is going on now? Give me 2 seconds because I'm just trying to get things to work. And I seem to be having issues with a lot of it. Why isn't that... I didn't click on that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to sort this all out because I got no idea what's happening right now. Alright. So that should be fine there. I'm coming up okay. What is happening here? Fuck's sake. I had this all set earlier and now I'm having issues again. Why? Why must it do this? I honestly don't understand. Right, it's starting to glitch out on that. But why isn't it... What's happening here? Are we gonna... Don't tell me I'm gonna have to deal with this shit again. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm not intending for this shit to not work. It's just really not doing anything of what I'm wanting. Okay, we're working. Now let me fix this so I can hear it as well. And that should be fine. I'll just turn this down a bit more and turn me up a bit more. How am I to the sound ratio of that? I'm pretty well, right? I think we're good now. We're gonna go... We'll just put Dawn. I might move me. Did I write my name as Sawn? What a Dawn. It makes it hard because I'm having to play it through my capture, like through my streaming setup. So I can't exactly see what. Jesus Christ. Hi, Flame. How are you? Yes, so I do apologise. A lot of it's going to be a bit choppy because I can't seem to get the capture card to go up any higher. Music is much louder than my voice. Alright, let's... How's that? Is that better? Is That's a lot better. We're gonna have to deal with struggling frame rate at the minute because I can't seem to fix it, and it's frustrating me. Awesome, that's great. What I might do is I might just eventually get a different capture card because I'm having a lot of problems with the current one I have, and it's really starting to irritate me. So I might just invest in a new one. We might go with that. Let's see. What's wine red look like? Ew. Green. Right, we'll probably go green? Green? Green. Yeah, I think we'll go green. I like the green one. Yes. Change look. Eye shape. We'll change that. Oh. Like 5 more. We can do green hair and green eyes, which I won't do, but let's do green and red. I might do those ones. I don't want to change them. I like them as they are. We can have them green, but I'm not going to do that. Alright. They're just going to be black. Brow's going to stay black. Do we want to change the brow color? Or brow shape, sorry. We'll go that. And that. We'll stick with that. And we'll go burgundy. No beauty spot, no freckles, and I'm happy with that. Whoops, what one did I have now? It's 5, I think. Yes, I would. I would very much like to do that. I am ready. I'm very much ready. Yes. It is perfect for us. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. Really? So, I already read that. It's time for you too, to dive into the world of Pokemon. Fair enough, we'll soon find out. I've pretty much tried to avoid all the spoilers that I can. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. Poor me! It's cute. Pardon me. Pokemon can be found living all over, in seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about those precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. And as Pokemon trainers, they have Pokemon do battle growing alongside them. Is that a black Taurus? What the hell? While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon, and your true self. Is that so? Might be. Pokemon Scarlet. I'd say that's probably why it's a bit choppy. It's I think my graphics card, I need to get a higher resolution one. So I might look into that. I mean, because I got to go back into town tomorrow anyway to get a controller, because I thought I still had one for my Switch. And then I realised that I didn't, so I need to go in and get a new one. Because at the moment I'm just using the pad. So I gotta go in and get a controller, so I'll probably just go in and get another capture card. Because it spent me, I probably spent about 3 hours once I got home trying to fix up the capture card just to get it to work on stream. And then I had that extra 3 minutes of fixing it up anyway. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe. Does the game seem a bit choppy to you as well? Because I feel like it feels a bit choppy. I think it's definitely time I get a new capture card then. Let me see if I can fix something in the settings. Oh, Jesus. How are we now? Good. Oh, that's still just as bad. Video format. Is the sound better now? I don't think I'm going to be able to get the output fixed. It's just going to have to stay as it is, unfortunately, which sucks. This painting is entitled Street Midday. It depicts a beautiful town in a different region. Do you need something of me? Hey, Mom. Good morning, Dawn. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Still sounds delayed by 1 or 2 seconds. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. Which sucks about that. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Dawn, get the door, would you? Yeah. I think what I will do, though, to forgive the intrusion, is that I'm gonna just get a higher grade capture card. Because the capture card I got worked quite well for my laptop, but my PC is, like, really beef. So, maybe it just doesn't... It can't... Like, the capture card was... I got it, like, a better one for my laptop, which was lower grade, so it can't deal with all the stuff that's trying to push out. So I'll just get a new one. I'm the director of the Orange Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director, and you came in person to help my daughter with her first day? Well, I'm responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you. Goodness, you really shouldn't have... Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? No need to trouble yourself. Dawn, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? He'll need your bag and hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa this way. Well, now how can I refuse such a kind offer? Alrighty. So I should probably write that down somewhere too, that I need to do that. I also have a code too for 100 tokens, I think it is, yeah. Ready to put your hat on your hat and grab your bag? Yes. You can press the X button to open the main menu. Select the save option from this menu and save all your progress you've made on your adventure so far. When you open your bag, you'll find some key items inside, including your adventure guide. Check it out whenever you want to review handy tips like these that you receive along your adventure. Yeah, I know, eh? Oh, just look at you, all ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I've something else for you, Miss Dawn, a most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Really? Yeah, that's true. Right then. Dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. I already know what one I'm going for. We provide each student entering the academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigito, the Grass Cat Pokemon. He carries 9 Pokemon. Really? Fuecoco, the Fire Croc Pokemon. And Quaxley, the Duckling Pokemon. They're all very good company, why they usually refuse to even leave my side. Oh no! Quickly, call the authorities! What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Miss Dawn, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me until next we meet. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. No, it's quite an easy task for me. I want to take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them. I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I did get you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. You obtained the Rotom phone. You put the Rotom phone in your bag's key item pocket. The latest model of smartphone, a Pokemon called Rotom, lives within it and can be used to run all sorts of handy apps. It's a brand new phone! According to the instructions, you can check the map by pressing the Y button. It'll help keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget, okay? Now off you go, have fun. Do I have to go with all of them? Because I already know my decision. I don't... I'm getting the weed cat. Like, I personally, out of all the designs, I prefer the weed cat. The duck reminds me of Justin Bieber, like in his early days with his like hair flip thing that he used to do. So I'm not really interested. And like the little croc dude, he's okay, but I just no. I'm good. I'll go with the weed cat. Oh no, where did they go? Oh. See that hair flip it does? It reminds me of Justin Bieber. It's cute though. Oh no, not quite. Miss Dawn has yet to make her choice, you see. It's the stalker girl. I do wonder which of them she'll choose as her first partner. I also thought I didn't want to go for the croc Pokemon because I normally pick fire types. So I was like, I want to pick something different because it's normally either water or fire. So I want to pick grass. We haven't met yet, have we? I must say I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Yeah. Hang on, Director, is this who I think it is? Yes, this is the... yes, this is... I can't! Ugh! Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Miss Dawn. She'll be attending as of today. So you're that kid that moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What are you saying, Nudover? Wanna be friends? Sure. Love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nimona is the president of our student council and a champion ranked trainer in her own right. No. Absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Easy now, you two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another better, of course. You should say no, it would end the game. Really? We're gonna be neighbours and classmates? Nice, we'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Miss Dawn. Who do I pick? Can I pick already? Have you decided which of these Pokemon would you like to be your first partner? Yes! I already have. Let me at it. That's Frigito, a grass-type Pokemon. It can use its plant powers to soak up whatever water you throw at it. Would you like to go with our good grass-type Pokemon Spriggy? Yes. You chose Sprigito. Should we give it a nickname? We'll just call it Spriggy. It would be funny, yeah, probably. Spriggy. That would give a yandere ending. Yeah, pretty much. No, he's so cute. And it matches my green hair. There's always that thought, I guarantee you it's not going to stay on all four. It's going to end up going to 2 legs when it evolves. I have a feeling it's going to do that. If it stays on all 4s, I'll be very shocked. Sprigito seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Miss Dawn. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Oh, I don't want my pretty to go away. It's cute. I love it. Dawn, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigito. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Dr. Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the academy, Miss Nimona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focusing on raising at the time. Now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Dawn while she raises her own partner. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Miss Dawn here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Why? I don't know. She picked the duck. Why? Alright then. Now you've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. Yay! Okay, I'll come get you later. You can take your weird duck. She's a tad bit overly fond of Pokemon battling, but I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It'll help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. Yeah, definitely not anymore. Oh, what's over here? A potion. Yeah. Ah! I wonder if I can fix the controls. Because it's crazy. Blech. Yeah, maybe there is. Who knows? Who knows? Can I fight you already? Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as I have Pokemon by the side, and it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So you ready to battle me? Yeah. Perfecto, I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use... But... She was literally just gonna throw out, like, OP bloody Pokemon on me. How rude. Let's have a fruitful battle. It's Spriggy! Let's just have some fun, but you're the one that's like, was gonna send out like really intense Pokemon. Super effective. You must have been studying up. Smart move. Grass is strong against water. Yeah, no, I just know this. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Whoa, not bad, neighbor. Look at you winning your first battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're gonna be a strong trainer for sure. But now I just want to try a different strategy. Let's go again. No, I don't want to fight you again. They're surely wary already from their last battle. Kinda got up in all excited. Got caught up in all the excitement. Don't worry about it. Can I just stop talking to her already? I'm sure she'll learn a great deal from such a champion ranked trainer such as yourself. There's an apple. Definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. Spaghetto. Could have called it spaghetto, but I didn't. I should have. I just called it spriggy. Sprigito. It's a super handy app. Yep, cool. Oh yes, yes, yes. I don't care. I don't want to talk. I want to go do stuff. My character looks so sassy. I've never caught a wild Pokemon. Oh, do you have to? Oh, I don't want to. I feel like she's gonna be just as annoying as Hop was in Sword. Just a thought. So that's my Pokedex. Battle or catch Pokemon to acquire volumes. Your Pokedex apps with fancier covers for Pokemon you've caught. Open up your Pokedex to view all the volumes you've collected on a digital shelf and check out what rewards you can earn by pressing the X. What, you can earn rewards? What? Press the plus button when looking at a Pokemon you've registered in the Pokedex and you can check that Pokemon's habitat to learn more about where they can be found when they're active. Explore different Pokemon areas as you adventure and meet tons of Pokemon. What is this? Oh, I just did that twice. Right, okay, cool. Why am I crouched? What? How did I get myself crouched? Oh. It's like, what did I do? Options. Speed text. I want fast. Skip move learning. I'll just do that. Regular. Okay, would you like to save the settings? Yes. Quick run in the other direction while I can. I'd love to, but I don't think it's gonna let me. Or, like, I'm not gonna be able to do much. Unfortunately. The controls feel a bit too much. Like, I turn the slightest way and left, and it just feels like it's gonna, like, throw me off in the other direction. Oh, Dawn. I hear that Namea here will be taking you to school. I wish she wasn't. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. More like an annoyance. I really don't like her. And I read all about your wonderful teachers. You'll be looking after you at the school. Plus so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. Add in your new friend, Namea, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. She's not my friend. I regret saying I wanted to be friends with her. Now you'll be staying in the school dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. You obtained that sandwich from Mum. Maybe you better take these too. Thank you. Can we just stop talking? Like, I know you're my mum in game and everything, and I love you, but stop. Alright then, you two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Are we done? Can I go? Can I do shit? Your mother's so nice, Dawn. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on. This way! Can I not? Can I just not have anything to do with you? I am very cruel. She is very annoying. I could have, but you know, I didn't think of it, and I've missed my opportunity now, unfortunately. Poco Path. Alright, this here is Poco Path. What the hell is that? It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're gonna see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and in grass and such. Okay. Get close to one, you'll have to battle. But you've got Sprigito for that, right? If you want to try catching a Pokemon, you gotta use good old Pokeball. I've got tons. Here's a few. 5. He gave me 5. Thanks. Oink oink. Ooh, what luck. It's time for some learning by doing. Try battling this Lechonk. Yeah, I'm gonna battle it, because I don't really want Lechonk, to be honest. I'll catch one just for Pokedex, like to fill up the Pokedex, but I don't want. You can try and catch a wild Pokemon. I know, I've played enough Pokemon games to know what the hell I'm doing, thanks. You too, you bloody pig. Talking to Namova or whatever her name is has made me very, very agitated. She's just made me uncomfortable. Oh, I killed it. Whoops. Whoops, I was paying attention. I killed it. Nice, defeating Pokemon in battle world feels Sprigito grows stronger and stronger. But don't worry, this is just the start. Yeah, I'm not feeling very optimistic for this. Next time, try throwing a Pokeball when a Pokemon's right on the tip of being defeated. You'll have a decent chance to catch. I know! Have some more Pokeballs in case. Oh, thank you. Oh, you gave me 10. Now I have 15. Oh, awesome. Yes, thank you. Can you go now? You're annoying. Let's meet back up at the lighthouse over there. You can see the school from the top. Okay. Go away. So what was that one saying? You can start a battle by looking toward a wild Pokemon and throwing away Pokeballs. Okay. Lechonk hair. What the? Okay. Ah! What's in here? A potion. Dude, what is this? What are you? Throw a Pokeball at her. Oh, if only you'd do something. Taruntula? Let's throw a Pokeball at this Taruntula. Do I want to throw a Pokeball at her? What if it catches her? Then I'm stuck with her forever. I mean, I guess I could just put her in the PC right and leave her there. Taruntula. Would you like to give it a name? Yeah, I'm not calling it Tarantula. Should it be silky or 3D? No, we'll call it webby. Whoop. Webby. Webby has been added to your party. Kill. I want this. Oh, there's some hop-ips. I want the hop-ips too. I'll capture a Lechonk because Lechonk's there. Oh. There is also some hop-its, so I'm happy. It's with this jazzy battle music. You used a Pokeball. Lechonk was caught. Oh, whoa, okay. There's our first bug. I'm clicking in the ground. Lechonk. I'm not giving Lechonk a nickname. Lechonk is just Lechonk. Lechonk hair. Pokeball. Ooh. Hello, I'll take you too. Fletchling was caught. I don't think I'm gonna give Fletchling one either. Nah. Fletchling's just Fletchling. Now I want to go up here because I want to get one of the hoppits. Hoppit, 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 hoppit. I want it. Do 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 do. You're becoming one of my friends, Hoppip. Hoppip was good. Cottonweed Pokemon. No, I'm not nicknaming Hoppip. Hoppip either. I really should have, because apparently I'm struggling. Hello, Pokeball. Super spray. No, I don't want one of these. I'll catch you actually, but I don't want you. I'm just vibing to Pokemon battle music. It's been added to Pokedex. Would you like to? No, I would not like to give it a nickname. It's been added to my party. I don't want it in my party. I still want it in my party. But apparently it's going in my party. Yes, if only I could. Ah! Revive. How do I get up here for this one? Can I just like... No. How do I get up here? Namora! Look, if I could catch her and it meant that she'd go away and I wouldn't have to deal with her again, I would, but I don't think it works like that. I don't think I can get up there to get that one yet. Go away, Lechonk. I don't really want Lechonk. I have it in my party, but I don't really want it. So I think so far we've come across the only Pokemon in this area. So I've not found another one that's new. So I'd say we've got everything that can be caught here. Oh, what's this? Oranberry. Anything up here? There's a couple up here actually. So I'll just run around and grab all these things because, oh, what's that gold thing? I bet I can't even get to it either. Damn it. Hi Lechonk, bye Lechonk. Oh, there's another one up there too, but I can't get either of them. The frustration is real. Oh no. Why? Yes, I'm getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon. Go away. What was that? Please tell me it was something interesting. Could be some strong Pokemon or something. I say we find whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around, Dawn. Just be careful. There's kinda unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. And I know your Rotom phone can help you keep you safe. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay, go away. Thank you. Literally how, like, Nimona or Namora, whatever fucking name is, makes me feel is literally how Hop made me feel. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in annoying ass things. Rivals. What happened to the day when your rivals kind of like talked to you for like 2 seconds and that was it? And then like you wouldn't see them again until like, I don't know, quarter way through the game and then you're like, oh hey, you exist. Oh, hello. I agree with you there as well. And down I go. Yep, yep. Are we gonna walk up to it? Is this seriously how... Oh. Yeah, I very much liked it when your rivals were like that. It was so much better. I think, like, with those types of games, like, the most talking you did was, like, either to the professor or the gym trainers, really. Your rival barely said anything, or was rarely ever there. It was mainly, like, the enemy teams and stuff like that. Like Team Rocket and everything. Maybe you can give it something to help perk it up. Sandwich? Is this seriously how we get the legendary to like this and we can ride it? Is just giving it food? Hello. I have no idea what was in that sandwich. It was a magical sandwich with mystical powers. Maybe it was our mother's love that was put into the sandwich that made it feel better. Maybe. What in the absolute hell is happening? What? I feel like I was just on a drug trip or some shit just then. What? So we're gonna follow it now, are we? Oh, is it wanting us to follow it? Okay, I'm following... I don't know why in the hell... Inlet Grotto. Are we like friends now? Are you talking about CalamitiesDawn? Oi, Dawn! There you are. You okay? You're not hurt. I'm fine. Thank goodness. I was really worried. I thought you'd gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry. No, never mind that. Right now we've got to focus on getting you back up here. You've just got to find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling up with one of my Pokemon moves. How about just go away? Hey, what's that Pokemon in front of you? It kind of seems like it's waiting to you. I know that's probably not the voice that she's meant to have, but that's what I'm giving her because she's irritating me. Yeah, CalamitiesDawn's the purple one. That's the one you get with Violet. Oh, I like the Pokemon. In here, can I just go and get this stuff? Can I actually... Can I? Yeah! I'm going on a catching spree. I'm not gonna bother trying going for the Houndoom because that would be a silly mistake. No, I'm just gonna send it to my box. You keep 6 Pokemon. Oh, sorry. You can keep 6 Pokemon in your party at once. They'll be put in your boxes for safekeeping. Why am I struggling? Yeah, I'm coming. I'm just looking at stuff, okay? Is that like crystal? Oh, it is. Ooh, Diglett! Tick-a-tick-tick. Tick-a-tick-tick. I'm happy she gave me like 15 Pokeballs, because now I'm just going around going catch, catch, catch. Puppet Blunt Tail Whip. Cool. Diglett dig. Probably should have put it in my party, but I didn't, so. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, there's stuff up here. Why can't I walk past it? Can you seriously not go that way? Can I go this way? I don't care, I want to get the stuff. Oh, they go to get more, did they? Well, I'm going this way first. You can just deal with it. Glad I've got a bodyguard. Well, I'm glad that you're not here with me, exactly. It kind of reminds me of like a cranky grandpa. You gonna walk? Oh my gosh, it's straight up pulverized that roll. Oh, wow. Don't look out, something's coming. Behind you, it's behind you. It's Houndu. Doom. Catch it, no way. No, I didn't want to. Oh god, here we go. Hey! Up here, quick! I'm just sort of hanging there like, hey. Yeah. Just hanging. Way to go. For a second I thought you were both gorgeous. Whoa, what's wrong? Maybe used up all of its power? What is this Pokemon? It kind of looks like a Silazar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. Now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? Hard to say. You can't tell either, huh? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fella looked perfectly in sync facing that Houndoom. Yeah, look. I kind of saved it by giving it a sandwich, and now it's my friend. What, you didn't even tell it what to do? No. I guess it looks like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet. Huh. It's cute. I love it. Oh good, looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fella was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. I don't want your number. I don't even want you near me. In here, this will teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Swift. Cool, thanks. Think before you use it though, TMs can only be used once. You've both been through enough for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's get to the lighthouse, that'll be a good spot to relax. It's cute! I love it! Can it be my best friend? Is that something on the ground I see sparkling? It is! I am gonna get this sparkly! She's such a bully. I can't even get sparklies because of her. How rude. Why that little? What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two, you can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You enrolled in the Humanitarian track, right? You aren't the son of the Pokemon researcher Professor Sada. Doesn't matter who my mum is. The real issue here is what in the world is this Pokemon doing out here? And what is with this form it's in? I met it at the bottom of this cliff. See, we heard this strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Dawn fell off the cliff. That Pokemon saved her, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It got kind of slumpy afterwards. But you should have seen it before. It totally looked different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Koraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How do you know it? You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but you've given the uniform. You go to the academy too? Do you? Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can cope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Yeah, sure. Huh, well look at you, quite the little go-getter. I've been feeling all out of sorts, so I'm going to use this battle to blast those doldrums away. Why not? These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth and I want it gone. Bite. Spriggy, use bite. Swerve it, use bite. Spriggy will use leafage. Swerve it, use tackle. Spriggy will use leafage again. One. You got all your Pokemon? Oh, that's my Pokemon level up. Lechonk learned disarming his. Fletchling, you learned quick attack. You have one Pokemon. Really? Of course I'm gonna whoop your ass. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. No, I'm just a dumbass who doesn't know shit. Wow, Dawn, that was awesome. Blech. Guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take on Koraidon off, my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that brute's been kept in. Koraidon's Pokeball. A Pokeball that can hold the mysterious Pokemon known as Koraidon. A boy named Arvin gave it to you. So why'd you have it? Anyway, that's your thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. What? Hey, can you not hear me or something? Fine, be that way, but you better actually show up for school. What a weirdo. Hi, buddy. So cute. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time him and I are battling, I'm gonna bring some answers out of him. But oh, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. I don't want to. I don't want to be around you anymore. You're annoying me. South Province, Area 1. Look, Dawn. Jesus Christ. And that huge building with the Pokeball on it is our school. It's gonna be so fun having you in the same class, but all that's gone. Don't think of this as school. I think there's tons of chances to learn about Pokemon battling. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? Yes, but not with you. Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff. As far as the eye can see. And you know what's waiting for you all over those natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon! Consider this me officially telling you welcome to Paldea. But anyway, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to school from here. Let's make it to Los Platos, for starters. That's right on the way. Come on. Head for Los Platos. No. I don't want to battle. If I don't have to, I'm not going to. Ooh. Ooh, there's a couple Pokemon here. God damn it. Marill. And I want Psyduck. Ezreal, sorry. I forgot what the baby one's called. Wait, excuse me. I have to like just whittle it down with Scratch, because if I use grass types it's gonna like fucking KO it. Knowing my luck. Now we're trying. Use water gun. It's not very effective. No, it's not. Use Pokeball. I'm not gonna give it a name. Hi, Psyduck. The effects of the weather disappear. Scratch. A critical hit. Not very effective. Scratch. Perfect. I love how Psyduck just took my sort of mentality and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna scratch it back. Just gonna click my armrests on my chair here. Look at a dog. Maybe learned Struggle Bug. Hoppip learned something else. I didn't pay attention to what Hoppip learned. Cider! No I don't. I want it in my party. Pardon me, I want to get rid of the Scatterbug. I do apologize. I'm not meant to be so tired, but I'm apparently extremely exhausted. Oh, I didn't want to walk into the Psyduck again. Oh well, I can just attack it and I'll die. Leafage! Psyduck fainted. Are they the Pormies? Yes! Oh my god, it's so tiny! I don't... Scratch, maybe? Please don't KO it. Oh, thank God. Used to Thundershock. It's not very effective. It's so cute! Catch it. Catch it. Yay! Poor me was cold. No. I want to add it to the party, but what will I get rid of? Let's get rid of Lechonk. Because I don't want Lechonk. What's in front of you? I got a TM, so I'm guessing the gold ones are TMs that you can find. Pokeball. Is that a Ralts? Give it here! Give it to me! I'll have to get another Ralts as well. I have to get male Ralts. Ralts was cold. Yeah, sure. Oh, no. We'll forget about that. I don't want that. Psychic and Fairy, no, and I'm just gonna send it to box for the minute. But I have it, so that's enough to keep me happy. Oh, it was a sleeping cider. I was like, what is that? Oh! You managed to scramble back out of the water. I didn't mean to fall in there in the first place. Hello! It's a Wooper. I love it. I want it. Can I have it, please? Can I have the Wooper? I want the Wooper. Give me the Wooper. I'm so far already pleased with the Pokemon I have. But I'm like, I want more Pokemon. Wooper was caught! Poison and mud. Paldean form. Wooper! Didn't think we'd be able to get to Wooper so early. But I'm happy. Okay, I think there's... Oh, I'll take that though. Oranberry. It's so cute. Ah, Fido! Give it! Ah! It has to go on my team, but who do I replace with? Ah! I swear to God, if this dog has a terrible evolution, like, the dog in Sword and Shield that evolves into Bolthound, I'll be very upset. Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Get it! I want it! Yay! Fido was good. Who am I gonna replace? Holy Wind, Quick Attack. Hoppip wants to learn a new Fairy Wind. I think I might just get rid of Hoppip actually. We'll give it a Tail Whip. Yeah, you might get rid of my Hoppip. Because I really want Fido on my team instead. And Fido is a fairy Pokemon, so... No, I don't want to give Fido anything. I want to add it to my party. And we're going to get rid of Hoppip. Yes. I really didn't think I'd get, like, we'd get to some of these ones early. So I just kind of was like, yeah, I'll just stick with a set team. These Igglybuffs, oh, I'll catch it, but Igglybuff, can I just catch it as is? Yeah! Igglybuff was caught! Am I gonna put it on my team? Hell no. Berry, Igglybuff being added. No, I don't want to give it a name. It can go to box. So I'm guessing this is where we go to heal up and stuff. Oi, Dawn over here. This is the Pokemon Center. You can come here to take care of lots of things related to your Pokemon, but I'll leave the explanation to the pros here. Right, so I'm assuming the green one's like multiplayer sort of thing. The red one's healing, and then the blue one's the Pokemon. Yeah. That's what I figured. And then this one is the... Oh no, that's the TM machine. Right. You saved lots of Pokemon materials from the miner. At the Union Circle, you connect with other trainers to find yourself some adventuring companions. Come visit us at the Pokemon Center anytime you need help. We will, thanks. Remember how to rough adventure? Get to the Pokemon Center? Sometimes you need to sort this stuff out at quizzes at school. Here's another one. Are you ready? Then let's go. Goofy for sure, but remember you can send your lead Pokemon out with the R button. That way you can have your Pokemon walking around with you, go pick up items lying around, or go battle on its own and stuff like that. Okay. So what did it say? I didn't read that. So if the Pokemon gets weak, try to heal them up. Fine. Yes, I need to heal my Pokemon. Jesus, that's weird. Cool, but weird. By the way, did you know? When you don't know where to go next, you can ask for help at the Pokemon Center. There are staff that give you tips. Plus, they'll register suggested. Okay. So... Can I register my birthday? Enter your birth month. 09. And birth date is 05. So I've got here that it's the 9th of the 5th for Miss Dawn, is that right? Yes. You should stop by on your big day. Well, that's a whole bloody year away. I don't know where to go. Okay. Well, I don't have any friends who have the game. My partner has it, but he's at work, so... Look, it's a little dealing! Oh, it's cute. I just want to have a look around. Oh, well, there's something over here. There was a tourist I saw. Antidote. South Province Area 1. Those are just some eagerly buff rolls. Your male rolls or female rolls? You're female. We'll just use bite. Rolls, use growl. Spree's attack though. Bite. Fido, usually buff. TMs, is it for me? Woo! Right, can I pick this up too? XP candy small, or extra small. What else is there around here? Los Platos. I don't know if this is the way I go to the academy, I'm assuming so. Boop. There's a little bunch of fledgling there. I'm just having a look because I'm like, I don't know, do I have this already? Rest. There was some surskit down there in the water. Ooh, one sweet. Can I catch one of you? Yeah, I can! Awesome. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball and see if it works. Probably could have bought more Pokeballs, but I didn't think about that. Actually, I can move this a bit closer. I'm back here because I'm still fancy. Yeah, I don't want it on my party. I just want to catch it. I can always come back and level them up later. Oh, babe. That spider thing I have. So, as far as I know, there's a lot of Pokemon that they didn't reveal, or if they did, I definitely didn't know about it. Because the spider thing I got, I didn't know that was Pokemon. And I don't know if they announced it or not. We'll just catch it. Squave it, I just got it because it sits there. Alright, Hellpepper is up there. I want to go this way. Yeah, I wonder if this little spider Pokemon that I got, the one that I called Webby, will actually turn out cute or not. Oh. Not what I wanted to do, but okay, we're doing it now. I don't know how I feel about the battle music. I feel like it's a bit too jazzy. Am I lacking? Pull me, leveled up. Wait, don't. Did you battle some trainers on the hill? But your Pokemon are getting stronger. How about you show me how much you've learned all in battle? Yeah, sure. I don't want to fight you, but sure, whatever. You're coming out with 2 Pokemon. Holy shit! I'm literally shitting myself. I'm so scared. Oh no, that really hurt. Oh. Shit, I'm literally so scared. I'm gonna lose. Ooh, Friday, we leveled up. For me, will you switch Pokemon? I'm gonna keep. Well, that's a bit unfair. It didn't do much, but still, that's a tad bit unfair. How come you get to do it and I can't, huh? That's unfair. She's cheating. Spriggy's paralyzed and maybe unable to move. It's not very effective. I used Bite. I won. Even with this choice. Man, I can't believe how fast you're improving. Yeah, I'm like just a legend, you know? Mason, look at you taking on a terrestrialized opponent and winning, no problem. Come to think of it, you can't terrestrialize your Pokemon yet, huh? Don't worry, I'll get you taken care of. You're so good with Pokemon battles, I forget how new you are to this stuff sometimes. Anyway, it was fun to battle you. Here, have some revives as thanks. Got 3 revives. No, Mr. Goes is just waiting for us just past this gate. At last, the city where our school is. There's tons of hills and stairs and stuff in the city, so I'm gonna take a breather, and then I'm gonna catch up with you soon. Cool. Alright, here I am. We finally made it, huh? This is Messagozo, the biggest city in Paldea. It's been a trade hub since a long time ago. Lots of folk come here to learn about advances in technology and all that kind of other stuff. There's a hair salon where you can change your look, plus places with tasty foods and fixings. What do you want to see first, Dawn? The hair salon. Oh, you're a Festanisha, are you? Or maybe you just want a practical do that won't get in your eyes when battling. And speaking of battling, I want to be sure you'll be able to terrestrialize your Pokemon too, Dawn. There's a few things that are going to get done for that to happen, but I'll take care of them. Meanwhile, you just have fun looking around the city a bit. There's so much to do. Grab a bite, buy some accessories, spice up your uniform. If you want my personal recommendation, we've got to see the Delibird presents. They sell handy items for Pokemon to hold. Once you've seen your fill, we can meet up in front of the school. Just be ready. The stairs up to the school are no joke. Later then, get pumped for some terrestrializing. Well, I'm gonna have a look around them. Is it a cafe? Welcome to the Sea Breeze Cafe. A space to relax away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. Seafood fresco. Okay, so you got different food places that give you different buffs. Right. I'm just gonna quickly go over here and heal my Pokemon. I might go look and see if I can find a uniform shop or something. There are all kinds of handy functions registered to directional buttons. Check them up. Up is emotes, down is open camera, change outfit, look, or check notices. It's another food store. Food store. Food store. Is there just one side of this place that's all food? that's the way it seems so far from what I've seen of this one side of the city. So we might have to go around the other side then and see if there's anything other than food on the other side. Is there even food there? I don't think I can go in here, can I? No. Jesus Christ. Where do I go along here? Picnic Knacks, the one-stop shop for all your picnic needs. Ah, okay, so that's how you do your picnic stuff. I don't really care about that for the minute either. I'm terrible. Like, I don't really care about some of this stuff. Is this one of the... Welcome to Baggins, your go-to store for quality bags. Okay, well, I'll have a look at those. If they're gonna pop up. No. No. Have they only got canvas backpacks? So kind of... Yeah. Okay. So this one's only a backpack shop. Whoop! Thank you! Bye! And this is a salon. I don't know if they're gonna have different hairstyles than what we were already offered at the start. Hairstyling. Long straight, medium curls, romantic tuck. Oh. Space buns. Asymmetrical bob. Tousled crop. Or tussled. I think some of them are different, but at the same time, they're still pretty similar. I can give myself a pompadour. Oh, the pigtails look cute! But I don't want pigtails. The romantic tuck looks nice. Medium curls. Ooh. Ponytail. Long bob. Slicked back. Side part. Long and straight. Short bob. Side fade. Side braid. Ew. But I wanted the romantic tuck, didn't I? Yeah. Yep. Time to get to work. Pay with cash. So we can pay with either cash or LP. Okay, so LP's our league points. Okay, cool. Slowly working it out. Slowly. Alrighty, so what else is there that we can go and see? So we've got a hat shop, glasses, have a look, Spec Shack. I should probably be wearing mine, by the way, but no. They're all half-rim glasses. Don't want any. Thank you. Socks. Why not? Then we'll check out shoes and stuff if they have those too. I think they're just high socks, aren't they? Oh no, they get sporty ones as well. Plaid or plaid. Floral? Ew. Sporty high socks. Might get the black ones. Yes. Pay with cash. And that will be all. Whoops. Yes. That'll be all. Thank you very much. Do come again. Shoes. Is that Paldea footwear? What else have we got? We've got sneakers. So we've got the performance sneakers. We've got them in white though. Do they have any other ones? Performance sneakers. Ooh. Low top sneakers. I really want the low top. No, well, so far for shoes, we're not gonna get anything different. We're just gonna stick with the shoes we've got. Another cafe. What's this? Rough and tough. Gloves, hat wearing glasses. Alright, well I don't want gloves, so... Thank you, but no thank you. Limited Chancy supply. What can we assist you with today? What do you have here? Oh, so we can get heal powder and oh, okay, cool. I'm good, thanks. Anyway, so I wanted to finish going and checking out the other side. Surely there's going to be more stuff over there, right? What's over here? Not much, really. Okay. Well, let's head up and go to the school. We'll go do that. Oh, they have a spoink. So let's go do that and go from there. Swablu. I hope that, like, the more places we go, we get different hair options and stuff throughout the game. Ooh, what's going on here? Is that an Eevee backpack? It is too. Don't you get it? If you join Team Star, you can shine as bright as anybody. Seriously, what's with you? Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? Not really. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill for new members, so just sign up already. I'd rather not. We'll help her out. Huh? You want in on this too? If you're here to sign up, we'll get to you next. We've nearly got this one in the bag. We're Team Star, kid. We burn so bright it hurts to look at us, but you knew that, right? No? Another ignorant little nobody. Here, I'm finally a part of Team Star, and I still get no respect. I gotta work my way up the ranks? Hey, we can't just let something like that, like this slide. The honor of our team's on the line, so we've got no real choice but to battle, yeah? That's true. You keep watching that little Four Eyes over there. I'll make sure this fresh-faced nobody ends up seeing stars. Oh god, here we go. We're challenged by a Team Star grunt. Shroodle? What the hell is Shroodle? It looks cute but weird. Like, sometimes you come across things that are just so unsightly that they somehow end up cute. And this is what this Shroodle thing looks like to me. Alright, so grass isn't very effective. I didn't catch that the first time. So I used it again, because I wasn't sure what it said. Let's try bite then. Opposing Shroodle fainted. What is Shroodle? Ooh. Fletchling learned Ember! You defeat the Team Star Grunt. How come I'm the one seeing stars? Because I whooped your ass. I beat you and I grabbed your face and rubbed it in the dust. Ugh. I mean, why isn't nobody like you so good at battling anyway? That's just not right. No way, she beat you? Does that mean I gotta battle this kid now since I'm higher up in Team Star's ranks? What do you think you're doing? No, it's the student council, dweeb. She's gonna report us if we don't book it. Can't believe you, Dawn. You don't have to go find randos to battle. You can have battles with me. All the battles you'll ever need with me. It was those Team Star punks. Wait, they picked a fight with you? Wow. I read that the wrong way. Sorry. I get it now. You two have got Team Star written all over you for sure. But you were trying to pressure people into signing up again, weren't you? Oh, hi. We weren't not doing that. Well, that explains it. As the head of school council, stopping this type of nonsense would normally be my job. But this is the perfect chance for you to try my amazing and ultra-rare gift to you. Yay! You obtained the Terror Orb. You put the Terror Orb in your bag. This Terror Orb, you can terrestrialize your Pokemon during battle. I'd say after terrestrializes, I'm pretty sure Frigado will be a grass type. Normally you gotta take special classes to be able to get one of these Terror Orbs, but I put in a good word for you. Now time to give it a whirl. Got a problem? Want to battle me instead? Never mind, I'll take my chances with a new kid. Then take your places and battle! Man, there's a lot of battling going on. Team Star Grunt. Youngest. Spriggy! Here in the Paldea region, Pokemon can crystallize through a strange phenomenon that people call this terrestrializing. You can terrestrialize your Pokemon by selecting the terrestrialize button and battle. When Pokemon terrestrializes, its type changes to its Terra type. Moves of the same type as this Terra type will become much more powerful than usual. After terrestrializing a Pokemon once, you won't be able to terrestrialize a Pokemon again until you heal up the Pokemon Center. So use this strategy wisely and seize victory in battles. Victory in battles, apparently. You've only got one, so I might as well just do this. It looks so fierce! There's flowers on its head. Use the leaf edge! Jesus! You're dead. Call me once to remove charge. Should another move be forgotten and replaced with charge? Yes. Please choose a move. Hold you growl. And learn charge instead. Awesome. Psyduck wants to move to learn Fury Swipes. Yes, I want to have one Pokemon have Fury Swipes. We get rid of Tail Whip. 1-2 and Psyduck forgot Tail Whip and learned Fury Swipes instead. You defeated Team Star Grunt. The Pokemon burned so bright. Nice, Dawn, you pulled off terrestrializing, no problem. Moves of your Pokemon's Terra type will hit even harder when it's terrestrialized, you know? Sometimes you'll find a Pokemon whose Terra type is totally different from its usual type. That difference can open up your strategic options. Gotta change your Terra Orb gotta charge your Terra Orb at a Pokemon Center after every use by healing up your team, though. Well, I'll be on my merry way then, yeah? Hasta la vista! Me too. Hasta la vista! So yeah, Team Star is basically a group of students that like to kick up trouble. They hardly ever show up to class, and when they get together in groups, they're a real headache. Even the teachers don't know what to do with them, from what I hear. Excuse me. Well, thanks. Yeah, so, yeah, see you around. Oh, look at you, Dawn, already becoming a big hero around campus. I don't think I've ever seen that girl around. Maybe she's a new transfer like you. That Evie bag, though. Love the fluff. Anyway, she seems like the troubles died down, so we better book it up to school. Get ready to climb the worst staircase in the world. I was ready to do it earlier, and then I had to fight. Off we go. Go to school. I don't think the stairs are that bad. I mean, I'm not going up them in my defense, so they probably are pretty bad. The school is huge. So I wonder how much time we actually spend in the school then. That's a lot of books. Here we are, Dawn. Welcome to Naranja Academy. This is the entrance hall. You can sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me, and those halls off to the side lead to all different parts of the school. It's totally big enough to let loose and battle in here, but for some reason they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. Miss Dawn, Mr. Mayor. How did you find your first school commute? We had a blast. Imagine Miss Mayor's high spirits helped with that. She's a true asset to our fine academy. Not that I was expecting any less of our champion-ranked student council president. Reliable as ever, Miss Nimona. Or Nemea. Nimona? I don't know. Well, I know how to look after my friends, right, Dawn? Oh, speaking of which, we saw some of those Teen Star kids in town, Director. You did? Where? It was downstairs from the front gates. They were hassling a kid with an Eevee backpack. That's quite the news. Are they still to be found out there? Actually, Dawn flexed on them and they ran off. You don't say. Of course, it's a fine thing to try and help out a fellow student, Miss Dawn, but you might wish to show a bit of restraint as you find your feet here at our academy. And Miss, Nimona, do you remember that the school staff is here to resolve any troubles? Right. Yes, sir, Director. A child with an Eevee backpack, you say. I suppose that might have been Miss Penny. I'm relieved to see she's come to class, at least. And Miss Nimona, it'd be good to do your, if you'd be so good, do report to Mr. Jack about the Team Star business. As your homeroom teacher, he should be kept appraised of all such goings-ons. You got it, sir. But look at the time. You two better be hurrying along. Class will be starting soon. We're in class 1A, Dawn. Come on, I'll show you the way. Whoa, it's our classroom. Good morning, Mr. Jack. Hello, everyone. Some exciting news this morning. Who wants to hear it? Ooh, me. I want to hear the news. Suppose I should have told you sooner, but we have a new little friend joining our happy homeroom as of today. Whisper, 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 whisper. I wonder what they're like. Alright, you can come on in. Can I trouble you for a few words introducing yourself? Sure, I'm Dawn. That's my few words. Did you hear that? She seems super friendly and fun. Looks like everyone's eager to get to know you, Dawn. Alright then, who wants to be the first to ask our new friend a question? Me, can I ask a question? What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? I like collecting Pokemon. Really? Awesome, I'm totally the same. Does anyone else have a question for their new classmate? Me, I have a question. You went to all the trouble of enrolling here, so spill, Dawn. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream, right? I want to complete the Pokedex. I'm glad I got to set you up with that Pokedex. I didn't feel like collecting that much. Well then, thank you for telling us a bit about yourself, Dawn. I'm Mr. Jack. I teach biology here at the Academy, and I'm also your homeroom teacher. That's your seat, second row from the front. Alright, you ragamuffins, be nice and friendly to our new classmate. We will, Mr. Jack. Get to know the Academy campus by exploring a bit on your own. A biology class is available to take. Welcome to the Academy. Okay. Alright, so what do I do? You can now move around the school. Try checking out places on the map where you see that someone might be hanging around. Perhaps you'll discover something. You can choose the location and start exploring. Staff room. I'm gonna go up here. Oh hey, so we meet again. You remember me, right? Oh, from the lighthouse. Yeah, exactly. That's my little know-it-all buddy. Got a mind like a steel trap, eh? No need to tell me your name. Dawn, right? The whole school seems to be talking about you. The new kid who showed up with the president of the student council. I normally wouldn't even bother showing up for class, but I came all the way to school today. Just to walk with you, our new celebrity. You gotta help me out so I can finally make my dream a reality. Happy to help. What kind of little maniac says yes to something without even knowing what they're agreeing to? Well, this might come as a surprise, but fact is, I'm all about that picnic life, the great outdoors. Perfectly prepared sandwiches, all of it. Sandwiches? Sandwiches. Not half bad at cooking either, I can tell you. Right now I'm researching new recipes that'll help Pokemon feel better. Real health food, see? I found this book the other day, and it had a section about these herb mystica things. Basically, there's some kind of special herbs that heal up any Pokemon as soon as it eats them. Now, there are a total of 5 different types of herb mystica based on what I read. Just taking a little lick of them once they've been powdered. Once they've been powdered, will get your blood flowing. Provide nutrients, prevent aging, it'll even boost the immune system. These herbs seem like they're the real deal, only found here in Paldea and Red Boot. But this book says they're guarded by Titan Pokemon, meaning they're gonna be pretty tough to grab even a few spruits. Because see, Titans are, well, I think they're gonna be things like this. Monster of Area Zero. As we descended further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon. Though we wondered if these huge, ferocious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all, one of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I pass a resemblance to the Pokemon known as Dunfan, yet differences such as its sheer size and shape of its back set it apart, as do its great tusks. I really want to get those herbs for myself, but I'm not very good at Pokemon battles. Don't have any friends with strong Pokemon to lend me a hand either, but I'd never hear the end of it if I went crawling to the student council girl. But here, you, what's up? You gotta help me out with this. You'd be perfect. Sure. Nope, wait, I don't need an answer yet. I'll just register the places where it seems that there might be Titans in your map app for you. Lurking Steel Titan, Standing Cliff Titan, Open Sky Titan, Quaking Earth Titan, Pulse Dragon Titan. Titan layers have been added to your map. Path of Legends. Let it stew a bit and we can get more into the details later. In the meantime, take this, a little gift for listening and all. You obtained a bag of Stardust. You put the Stardust in your treasure's pocket. Give the idea some serious thought, please. Oh. So that was all that was. Rototototo. This is Dawn, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you. Hope you don't mind. What do you mean hacked? Well, as far as you're concerned, it means I'm now basically in control of your phone. My name's Cassiopeia. But never mind that, it's you I want to talk about. I hear you're a trainer with serious potential. If that description is accurate, there's something I'd like to ask you. Tell me, Dawn, you know about Team Star, right? Yes. Great, I appreciate you for being up front here. Team Star is a group of troublemakers formed by some Academy students a while back. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level. So does their aura. And I refuse to sit idly by and let them get away with it. So I've come up with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. I call it Operation Starfall. But I'll need allies to carry out this operation, but I'd like you to be one of them. Yeah. No need to reply right this second, we just can discuss the details some other time. Till then, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Okay. Ah, Miss Dawn. Please do keep your voice down if you're making calls within school, won't you? Of course, sir. You don't want anyone else overhearing personal information, after all. Honestly, there are so many things you need to do to be careful in this day and age. On you go then, young lady. Bye. There's a boisel. Team Star, you say? Interested in any classes? Good morning, Miss Dawn. What class would you like to take? We'll do battle studies. Yes. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. When it wants to load. Say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Yo. It's a karate thing, by the way, look it up. My age 25, my hobby working out, my type, well... strong and muscular fighting types, of course. That's all for my introduction. As for my class, this is where you get to learn the nitty-gritty. This is where you'll get to, of Pokemon battling, sorry. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust, even if you're new to this stuff. Have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles and you'll be pros in no time. Let's set up our fighting, let's our fighting spirits ablaze together. Pokemon have all kinds of attacks at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities. You'll want to remember. Telling you about the power type and category of these moves. High power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to the moves type. Heads up, new kid. Question coming your way. There are two types of categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? Physical and special moves. Awesome. You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have the handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. Special moves do more damage the higher their Pokemon's special attack is. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having high defense or higher special defense stat, respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat, and Pokemon that are good with special attack moves should raise their special attack stat. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Make your strong points stronger, I always say. That goes for both Pokemon and people. Oh man. I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice that really drive the point home, but I guess we're out of time. We'll generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing like a little fresh air to make studying more fun, am I right? The class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. What I like to take... I'll just keep doing battle studies until I don't have to do anymore. I hope the loading screens don't take this long when I get the new capture card. It'll be good. Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure. You get to take on gyms and go new places and run all over the place with a partner. And while you're running around out there, I bet you'll come across some big shiny crystal crystals fairly often as well. These crystals are actually collections of the terrestrial energy that's seeped up out of the ground. You can check out these crystals to battle Terra Pokemon with your friends and other trainers in a group of 4. We call those battles Terra Raid battles. The Terra Pokemon you'll face off against in Terra Raid battles are crazy though. They sometimes act differently than regular Pokemon, so you'll need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use a special action in Terra Raid battles. It's called cheering. And there are 3 different cheers you can use. The first cheer is Go All Out. It boosts the attack and special attack of an ally Pokemon. Second is Hang Tough. This boosts the defense and special defense. And the third, well, let's see if you can guess. This cheer restores HP for all ally Pokemon. What do you think it is? Heal up. That's right, maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up. It's a real powerhouse with the ability to both restore HP and cure status conditions. You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle. Also, cheering up uses a turn in battle, so you won't be able to have any Pokemon use their moves when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try cheering on your allies. Providing support for your team can sometimes open up a new realm of possibilities. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hand-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we're out of time. Class is over now. Take care of you little rascals. So how long does this class thing go for? Because it's kind of annoying me. Good morning, CalamitiesDawn. Which class would you like to take? So would you buy or would you want? So I guess we only do it twice, and then that's it. Might as well just do all the class ones while I'm here, and then explore the school. Hello. My name's Jack, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we'll learn all about various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you've all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know your Pokemon more in depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw the Pokeball and let the Pokemon out inside out. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in the same way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea on some locations. Can anyone tell me where you shouldn't have your Pokemon walking along with you? Inside buildings? That's right, great job, Dawn. I see you did your homework. Correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some people might damage walls, desks. Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeball while outdoors, okay everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Oh, I almost forgot, keep that in mind. You can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember the ZR button to throw a ball and let the Pokemon out the Pokemon inside. You'll also want to remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. Looks like that's all the time we have today. See you next class. Man. What class do I take? Just take the second of biology. The math class is going to do me over if we actually have to do maths. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all out around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Cigaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Eggs! Whew! You all got it right. The important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will keep it warm, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes though, you need to have them in your party. And one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops, my important point came right as the bell rang. We'll see you all next time, I guess. Yeah, we do math 1, and then math 2 and then go down. Miss time? Yes. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. I just realized how grashy I look. Hello, hello. Oh, hello everyone. Nice to meet you. My name's Time, and I'll be your math teacher. Sorry to put you all on the spot at the start of class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic, and the like? Not really. Oh my, haha. Thank you all for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers and some may not, and I think that's a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on math, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interests with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, you all caught up on your studies of Pokemon match types. For example, grass is strong against water, and water is strong against fire, correct? Dawn, you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire-type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? It's doubled. That's right, I knew I can count on you for this question, Dawn. Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage of those moves by 2. On the other hand, using a move of the type that your opponent is resistant to isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your moves by 2. I don't mean to encroach on Miss Dendra's battle studies territory, of course, but I thought it's best to use a lively topic as an example. That can make math fun, even for those of you who don't like the subject, don't you think? Oh my, is that the bell, I suppose? That's all for now, what a shame. I'm looking forward to see you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. As long as it's quite easy, sure. Good morning, Miss Dawn. What class would you like to take? Math 2. You'd like math with Miss Time? Yes. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes? Even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class I'd like to use shopping, one of my own favourite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemart at least once. They all sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find there. They cost 200 Pokedollars each. Now then, I'd like you all to do some thinking with me here. One Pokeball is 200 if you had 2,000. How many would you receive? 10? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Okay, bye. Good morning, John. What class would you like to take? Where do you want to go? Stop. Very well, Champion Demare. I trust you to handle this in my stead. Sure thing, you can count on me. In fact, I bet this is going to be fun. I'm glad to hear it. Good day, then. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Dawn, hey. Who is that? Piqued your interest, huh? That lady, well, they call her La Premiere. She's strong. She can do pretty much anything. She's got cool practically coming out of her ears. She's basically everything I want to be. All that any Pokemon trainer would want to be, really. Oh, which reminds me, remember in homeroom when I asked about what your dream is? No, I know you said you're all about completing the Pokedex, but hear me out. You should try to reach champion rank like me. Yeah, I will. Oh wow, hang on though. I've got a whole spiel I want to give you. Here it goes. The trainers who reach champion rank are the ones who raise their Pokemon really, really strong. They're pro-tier battlers. Their moves keep crowds absolutely on their edge of the seats. You have to prove yourself to the Pokemon League to officially get the title of champion. And to do that, you have to do more than just take classes here. You've got to take on 8 Pokemon gyms and win so you can collect their gym badges. Once you've done all that, all that's left is a special test, the champion assessment. And once you pass that, then as long as you last, you'll be a champion. It's every Pokemon trainer's dream, the coolest title anyone could ever hope to get. Not to brag or anything. I reached champion rank during our last treasure hunt, you know. Oh, the treasure hunt is a special independent study thing we've got here. Should happen soon. Our last one started not long after the beginning of this school year. It's great. You get to leave school to go have an adventure and learn however you want. I guess you could say my journey to becoming a champion was the treasure I found, maybe. I don't know yet if that's the answer I'm looking for. Anyway, I've got a feeling I'll be able to get even stronger if I and you were both working at it. Let me go ahead and save the gym's locations in the map in case you decide to go for it. Pokemon gym locations have been added to your map app. Road. Give it some thought. Ding dong ding dong. Oh, ding dong dong ding. Calling Miss Dawn to the director's office, please. Once again. Miss Dawn to the director's office, please. Dong ding ding dong. What do I do now? Where do I want to go? The director's office. What have I done now? I've done something wrong. Am I in trouble? Thank you for coming, Miss Dawn. Have you been enjoying your time here at Naranja Academy? Yes. It is the most wonderful to hear. Now, you may be wondering why we could not have simply conversed earlier in the cafeteria, but let me assure you there is a reason why I asked you to meet me here in my office. It seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter they would like to discuss with you. No, I'm afraid they aren't actually here in this room with us. One moment, please. Just allow me to connect us. So we finally meet the professor, huh? Hello, Dawn. It's nice to meet you. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokemon research within the great crater of Paldea, at a site known as Area 0. The professor is, in fact, a graduate of our fine academy, as well as a splendid researcher. Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Dawn student ID number 805C393. You are the student who travels with the unusual Pokemon Koraidon, is that correct? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate that you're honest in confirming the facts. Not that I don't mean to offend you. In fact, I wish to ask for your assistance. Assistance? Oh, how good to see that you are well. It has been quite a while since we last met. Koraidon was once in my care, you see. Its Pokeball was originally mine. I assumed you received it from a young man called Arvin? I'm no longer in a position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. This is what I would ask of you. Will you continue looking after Koraidon on my behalf? Yes. I do appreciate your agreement. Koraidon has been greatly weakened and it is currently incapable of battle. It can, however, take on a form of specialized for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I will provide you with my contact information if you would please get out your phone. I'll be in regular contact going forward to keep tabs on your status. Until then, could this Pokemon have origins within Area 0? Sada, don't tell me you actually did it. Oh, she did something. Well, it seems that the professor is asking quite the favour of you. But of course, the Academy is always here to support you in any way that we are able. I do hope you'll continue to enjoy your school life together with that Koraidon. Oh, so now what do I do? Hello, excuse me. Oh, you're still here, Dawn? Oof, getting called into the director's office. How'd you land in that much trouble already? Nah, I'm kidding. I know it wasn't like that. Mr. Jack wanted me to show you the way to our room in the school dorms. Your very own private room, Dawn. Let's go check it out. Ta-ta-ta! From today on, this is your room, Dawn. Actually, it's as new to me as it is to you. Never been in here before. Maybe check out your new bed. It's comfy, and you must be pretty worn out from all this stuff happening on your very first day, huh? A quick rest on the bed is all you need to get yourself and your Pokemon healthy again. I'll see you tomorrow when you've rested up. Then we can battle even more. Take care. Don't have anything to do there or there. It'd be nice if we could decorate our room. That'd be good. Ready to call it a day? You'll need to rest if you want to be prepared for your new school life, yes. The days quickly fly by after you start your new life at Naranja Academy. And then at last the day arrives before for your true adventure to begin. Okay, so we had like just a quick snippet of school life and then we kind of just fast forward. Ding dong dong ding. Attention all students, today marks the beginning of an important new assessment. Please assemble in the schoolyard where I'll explain in more detail. Dong ding ding dong. It's time! I've been waiting forever for this. Come on, let's go out to the schoolyard. We might go check this announcement and then, we'll, call it a day, because I'm tired. And I gotta get up tomorrow to make sure I can get to town. Excellent, it seems everyone is here. Well then, it's time that I explained your independent study assignment. As usual, the theme will be a treasure hunt. I ask each of you to set out and travel the world in search of your own treasure. You've all learned much within the walls of our fine academy. But now it's time to turn your eyes upon the wider world and deepen your understanding. Explore Paldea's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture. Discover Pokemon that live here. And get to know the people too. Where will you travel? Who will you meet? And what will you achieve? Of course, your Pokemon partners will be there to help you. You will journey together. Learn new things together. Share each other's thoughts and feelings. And find something you might always treasure. I look forward to welcoming you all back after your independent study. When you return to us as fine young trainers. Let the treasure hunt begin. Onward! Tell me it's time for the great outdoors. Come on, Silas, we're riding out. Take care, everyone, and remember the great crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Entering it is a violation of school rules. What are you waiting for, Dawn? Let's go. That was funny because that they didn't load in. Let's go down here and do a bit of this and then I'll end upstream. Dawn! The treasure hunt, it's finally starting. What are we supposed to do? Yeah, fair question. Since it's your first time, come on, let's walk and talk. The treasure hunt is a huge part of the Naranja Academy school year. The point isn't to get us all looking for some actual hidden treasure necessarily, but more just making our own adventures to see what experiences Paldea's got to offer. We could try to beat Pokemon gyms, you could help out people in need, you could hunt for real capital treasure, or capital T treasure if you wanted even. There's stuff we'd never learn sitting in a classroom, you know, this is our chance to learn it. Plus there's so many chances to battle, which is obviously perfect for me. You and me for sure got a battle if we run into each other out there. Hope you're ready. Yeah. Oh yeah, battling can wait. I meant to tell you. Did you know your phone's map app lets you set yourself destinations? You could try setting one of the gyms as your destination. That'd get you on your way easy. How's that for a student council president giving your own friends an insider advantage? Arvin? Insider advantage? Sheesh, you make it sound like we're cheating or something. All I did was suggest that she check out gyms. It's up to Dawn whether she goes. Dawn's gonna have her hands full searching for the Titan Pokemon for me. Or Pokemon with me. She doesn't have time to waste something on like that, like chasing after champion, right? Yeah. Me and her are gonna be too busy visiting the lairs of Titans and nabbing their Herba Mystica. Yeah, I know, crazy, eh? Don't go filling her head with weird stories. Hey, all I did was invite her along. It's still up to Dawn whether she goes, right? Dawn, your phone's ringing. Hey Dawn, Cassiopeia here. It's at Operation Starfall. Remember what I told you before? Team Star is made up of 5 individual squads, and each one's got their own base. I need you to go to each base, all 5 of them, and beat the squad boss there. Team Star's grunts might try to get in your way, but I'll be helping you out from a distance. And heads up that the bosses each specialize in a different Pokemon type. Just remember the names of their crews and you'll figure it out. Still, no need to worry. With your skills, I'm sure you're more than up to the task. I'll just go ahead and add the base's locations to your phone for you. Lighting, very dark. Team Starbase has been added to your map app. Starfall Street. Yep, pretty much. Good luck with these bosses. I'll hook you up with a nice reward every time you beat one. Wait 1 second. What are you supposed to be? And Team Star, those punks are a serious hazard. Oh, who knows? That's right, because she's got some important things to do, like searching out awesome ingredients with me. I thought it was up to Dawn to decide whether she goes or not. Wasn't that what you said? Nimona? Arvin? How do you know my... I'm looking forward to seeing what you can pull off, Dawn. Bye. They've got way too high expectations for me. What was that all about? Dawn, I'm glad you're making plenty of friends here, but try not to get dragged into anything dangerous. Anyway, no more weird vibes. We've got a big adventure to start. I'm gonna battle every single Pokemon trainer I meet. If I just keep trying to become the strongest, I bet that experience will be the thing I treasure. Guess I'll start by heading to a gym and training up some new Pokemon. Here, I'll send you a pic of what the gym buildings look like. Okay. Oh, and I know we've been running our mouths, but it's your call what you do, Dawn. Go where you want and do what it is you really want to do the most. A treasure of your very own. For me, that's gonna be my big dream is tracking down the Herba Mystica. That's it. Once we get those herbs, I'll make the absolute best sandwich you've had in your life. What did you come out for? Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, did you just come out because you said sandwich? Well, you're not getting one. It seems like it wants to start moving. Is it telling you to get Dawn? Probably. You press the plus button to jump on Koraidon and you'll find yourself getting around more quickly. When you're on Koraidon's back, you can press the B button to have a jump, allowing you to leap over obstacles in your path. Press the plus button again to get off and walk. I just realized it curls its tail under. Oh, it transformed. Now it really looks like some kind of weird Silezer. As long as you've got Koraidon, you can go pretty much anywhere. Paldea is your cloister. Yeah, maybe. Well, if you're going to start searching for those Titan Pokemon, I'd say you set out from the East Gate. But since Dawn has actually had to take on some of the gyms, I'd say go to West Gate. Besides, it's way too easy to get lost out the East. Oh god, stop arguing! Man, this is why I could never get along with you. I'm out of here. Catch up soon, little buddy. I'll head to a gym. See you around, Dawn. The treasure hunt has finally begun. This special event is held by the Academy to encourage students to set out on their own and learn for themselves. You're free to decide wherever you want to go and search for treasure all on your own. So we also have classes we can take as well. So I'm going to go this way. There's mass outbreaks occurring. Okay. So you might head out the city and then call it a stream. I wonder if I can do like all of them. Like do everything. Or is it all like you pick one and that's it? Hey, it's me, Nimona. We should call and catch each other up on how things go from now on. You decide to set out heading west from school, right? Starting from there, you'll be pretty close to Cortondo. That's where you'll find the bug-type gym. You can go take on the gym leader if you want. I'm sure you can beat her, Dawn. Good luck, I'll call you soon. Right, okay. Oh, see Eevee. Enjoy picnicking. My poor bag's full to bursting with ingredients. Here, let me share some with you. Got a variety of ingredients. You put the ingredients in your picnic items pocket. Sandwiches are the best when you eat them outside. Try making some of the stuff I gave you. Hey, since we're here, want a picnic so you can rest up a little? Sure. We'll do that. You and your Pokemon look like you're full of energy. Come back anytime. Right, so... oh, there's Starly and stuff there. Alright, well, I'm gonna save and we'll call it a day. For now. Save. Would you like to save adventure so far? Yes. You saved your progress. Loading Pokedexes. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of tempted to play a bit more in my spare time, but I don't think I will, because then, you know, or maybe I might. I don't know. I'm still not sure yet. But I'm not going to raid anyone tonight. I kind of just want to go to bed, because I'm pretty tired. But, yeah, so I've got to go do some shopping and stuff tomorrow, so I'll get a new capture card and everything, so we should be able to play it a lot better than what's happening. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow night. Alright, bye!